Okay, again, starting over. This is my second, now third time. Somehow the original video got deleted. This is the best craps strategy. This is a strategy that's been out on the internet for about 7 years. It was brought up by a guy named kerrywsmyth. It's the most viewed strategy on YouTube with like 1.7 views, I believe. And it's basically a hedge strategy. Hybrid strategy, if you will. And what it does is it starts off with a $10 pass line bet. And you would come out roll on this. So let's say the 6 is hit. And then what would happen is on your second roll, you would go $75 on the don't come. So looking at what's going to happen now, if the don't come, if the dice rolls a 2 or a 3, your don't come would be paid out $75. If a 7 or 11 hits, you would lose that $75. Or if a 12 would hit a roll, that would be a push, so it would be an even out. You don't win or lose anything on that. Okay, let's say that the dice roll an 8, your don't come will travel to the 8. And then from here what they do is he places 2 units on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, and does a $10 come bet. Okay. We can also hedge out this 8 if we want by putting $10 on the hard 8. And this is pretty much set up. We gotta go with our pass line odds also. He does a 3 times pass line odds to start off with, so $10 pass line gives us $30 in pass line odds. Okay, let's say that a 9 would roll. What would happen is our come bet would travel up to the 9. We would take that 9 down, that would get paid out 14. Okay. He would take 20 of that and put that up on the odds on a 9. So we're going 2 times odds whenever we do this. And we would pay to collect the $4. We'd put another $10 out in the come bet. Okay, let's say that that come bet would roll and we would go to a 5. Again, we would take that 5 down. That would pay out 14. We would take 20 of that, put that in come bet odds, so it's 2 times odds. Take another $10 out of our rack, and we would rack the 4. Okay, let's say that 9 rolls. Okay, the come bet would travel up. Our original 9 would get paid out $10, so even money. And our odds would pay out $30. Okay. So what we're doing here then is we would take $20 of that again, put that back up on odds, take $10 out, put it back in our comeback, because we're always going to have a comeback going. We would rack the rest, which would be $40. Okay, let's say that our 8 rolls. That's our don't come. This is one of the situations that would, it's kind of bad, kind of scary a little bit, but let's say we lose that 8. Okay, our come bet would travel up to the 8. We would go back and we would go back up on that don't come and put another $75 out there. But during this next roll, what we're going to do is we're going to turn off all of our place bets, and we're going to turn off all of our come odds, and then we would take our pass line odds off. So the only thing that's working here now would be our pass line, our don't come, and then any of the come bets. The odds are off, but the come bets actually are contract bets, so that will be working at all times. Okay, let's say we rolled out again. Let's say the 9 rolls this time. Okay, what we would do is we'd turn all of our bets back on. Okay, we would put that pass line odds back out. And then we would take these combat odds off and move this over to, it was a 9, so we're just going to take them off the table. If it was another number that was open, we would move that $10 over and use it as a place bet on that number. So that's kind of the gist of the system and how it works. Let's do a live roll. Let's take the money off. We'll roll it out a couple times and see how it actually really does work. Okay, puck is off, and we're going to go $10 on the pass line and dice out. Okay, we have a 6-3-9, and points can be 9. We're going to go $75. And by the way, in the original video, he claims that he can turn $300 into $4,000 plus, and he actually did do it on the video itself. He had a starting bankroll also $300, so just kind of a heads up to see what you can do with it. Okay, we have $75 and don't come. You can go $5 E if you want to hedge that out, so that way if that 11, if the O does show, you won't lose your don't come. And dice out, and we have a 4-1-5. So that 75 is going to travel over to the 5. We're going to go 2 units on all the rest of them. So we'll go 2 on the 4, 2 on the 6, 8, 10, $10 in the come. We're going to cap those 6 and the 8. We are going to lose that E. Okay, and since our don't come travel to the 5, we can't hedge that out with any of the hardway bets over here. Okay, and we're also going to put a pass line bet or odds of $30, which is 3 times odds. Okay, dice out. We have a 5-1-6. Okay, 5-1-6. That'll pay out 14. Okay, our come bet does travel up to the 6. Okay, we're going to take $20. We're going to put that in odds. We're going to take $10 over our rack, put that up on the come bet, and we'll rack all the singles. Okay, and we'll go dice out. And we have a 5-1-6 again. Okay, this time, come bet will travel. Our original come bet pays out the $10, and the odds will pay out $24. Okay, again, we're going to take the $20, put that in come bets. It's 2 times odds. We put $10 back in the come bet, and we're going to rack the rest. Yeah, Greg, this is a very, very popular strategy on there. And this is actually kind of, ironically, this is when I first started learning how to play craps a few years back. This is one of the first strategies that I actually learned and I actually did use in the casino. Did win quite a bit of money off of it. I also lost quite a bit of money, and it's a lot of up and down, a lot of fast stuff. It can collect a lot if it gets going into strategy. If it's really early in the strategy, you don't collect much at all. It is kind of a wash both ways. Man, we had a 5-3-8 on this. Again, that's going to pay out 14. And we'll take it down. This will travel over. We'll put $20 in odds on the 8. We'll come back up $10 on our comeback. We'll rack the rest. Okay, we'll go dice out again. It is high risk, high reward. Got a 4-3-7. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lose all these. And this is a good example of what Greg was just talking about, high risk, high reward. We're going to lose all these. Okay, our comeback's going to pay out 10. And our 75 here is going to get paid out. So we got 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. basically what we did is we got all of our start money back, and we lost 10, 20, $35 in profits. So again, this is a strategy that you do win a lot of money if the roll goes longer, if it is a longer roll. If it's a short roll, it's pretty much a wash. And again, that second roll is actually the one that's actually going to hurt you the most. So let's try this one more time. Again, we're going to go $10 out on that pass line. And coming out, we have a 549. Point is 9. We're going to go $75 out on that don't come again. We'll go $5 yoke. And we have a 628. Our don't come is going to travel to the 8. We're going to lose that yo, and we're going to go up 2 units on all the open numbers. $10 in the come line. We're going to cap 6. And now, since our 8 is the don't come, we're going to take $10. We're going to put it up on the hard 8. And I'll spread it out so you guys can see the $10 there. Okay, and we'll go dice out. And 516. This is gonna come travels to the 6. We're gonna pay out 14 here. It is fun to watch this one, Greg. It's a lot of work. You know, for example, the last time, by the way, the $20, 2 times odds on the 6. You go $10 on the come. Rack the singles. Last time I was at the casino, I had a dealer that was just messing up massively, paying me out things that he probably should have been paying out. Not moving my come bets, you know, doing a whole bunch of different things. So this strategy, you really need to know how everything works. You need to make sure that you're paying attention to the dealers so that we get paid out appropriately, and that all the moving parts are working as they should. You know, for example, I forgot to do my pass line odds. A lot of stuff to remember. So 3 times odds on that pass line. We'll go dice out again. And we have a 415. Okay, that's comes going to travel to 5. This is going to pay out 14 again. We're going to have $20. We're going to put that in pass line, our combat odds. Take another $10 out of our rack. Go back up. We'll rack the 4 singles. Okay, and dice out again. And we have a 617. So everything's going to come down here. Okay, our combat's going to get paid 10. This is going to get paid 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to run through this one more time. And that should be good for the day then. So we got $10 on the pass line bet. Puck is off. And we're going to coming out with a 6. 516. Excuse me. And we got $75 on that don't come. Okay, we're going to hedge that out with a $5 E. This we lost from the last round. And that should be good. Dice out. Okay, we have a 516. So our don't come is going to travel over to that 6. Our point will be off. We're going to get paid $10 on that pass line. And we'll do another come out roll again. See a lot of people on. We got Mid-Atlantic Craps on here. Brian's on here from Hawaii Craps. You guys, Brian, hopefully you're doing good down in Vegas right now. We have a 617. So that gets paid out on our pass line. We do lose that don't come now on that one. And we're just going to stick with that pass line come out now. And we have a 3-3-6. Okay, our point is going to be 6. And we're going to go back up on that don't come. And we're back on that 6. 6 is a hot number today. 6 is a hot number. So point is off. Don't come travels to the 6. And we're coming out again. Oops, and our pass line does pay off $10. And we have a 5-3-8. So now we're going to be able to set the system up a little bit. So our point is 8. We're going to go through, we're going to place each one of our numbers for 2 minutes. We're going to go $10 on the come line, and I'm going to buy a quarter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go up $30 or 3 times pass line odds. Okay, everything should be set here. If we want, we could go, since we have a don't pass or don't come here of 6, let's go $10 on that hard 6. Okay, and we got a 6. So that's going to protect us a little bit there. We're going to lose this right here. But since we went up $10 on our hard 6, that's going to pay out 90. 75, 85, 90. Our comeback's going to travel to that 6. And what we do is we're going to rack all this for right now. We're going to put $75 back on that don't come. We're going to turn all of our place bets off. We had lost this before. So everything's turned off. We're going to take our pass line odds off temporarily. And we're going to try to place that don't come again. Okay, and we have a 4-2-6. So that 6 is a hot number again. Okay, our come bet was a contract bet, so that's going to pay out $10. Don't come going to travel to the 6. And we're going to go $10 back up on that come bet. Okay, everything should be good to go. Our bets are back on again now. And since it's on the 6, we're going to put another $10 out on that hard 6. Just kind of as a hedge or as a safety measure there. Okay, and dice out. We have a 6-5-11. That's going to pay out $10 on that come bet. And we're going to roll it out again. Oops, and we're going to put $30 back up on the pass line odds. And a 6-1-7. Okay, so everything's going to, we're losing everything here. Take everything down. Okay, we're going to pay out that come bet. This $75 here is going to pay out 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And drop a nickel, so we actually made a little bit of money off of that one. So hey, this is the best crap strategy. Again, the most popular strategy that's on the YouTube right now. If you guys do like this video, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master journey. Let's make it yours too.